Hey guys, first and foremost, I want to preface this video by saying I am only 19 years old and my views will change probably, as all young people do. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. This is not what I think forever, this is just what I think as of the current moment. So this video is going to be split into three parts. So part one is going to be my thoughts on human nature, part two is going to be my thought on men, and part three is going to be my thoughts on women. Okay, so my thoughts on human nature is that I think that human nature is inherently evil because it only benefits yourself and leaves other people. I mean, sure, human nature could help other people when it's your own people, when you know them, when you like have an understanding of them. But if it's just like a stranger, you won't help them out at all, and that's extremely selfish in my opinion and evil. Um, so yeah, and it also makes you want to kill and slaughter other people for revenge. It's like if somebody were to come in and I don't know, like I don't want to sound grim, right? But kill like a relative of yours, right? You would absolutely want revenge, right? But um, if you kill him, then what, right? If you kill him, then what, right? You're gonna like even if you, let's say, hypothetically say that you do kill him, right? He's dead. Now what? Your heart is still gonna be aching, right? You're still gonna be grieving. So I mean, I know it's like harsh to say this, but in my opinion, the correct way is just to forgive them for doing it. But you can't because human nature tells you to not forgive and to have revenge in the first place, right? And also, human nature makes you want to steal. It makes you want to steal what you can't have and take what you can't own, right? Because I had this experience recently when I was picking up like an online order, right? The like ordered so I ordered Taco Bell on my phone, and I went into the lobby to pick it up, and I saw another Taco Bell order that was at like the little place for online orders, and I immediately thought about lying and stealing that order for myself. Um, so after I had like realized this, I felt so utterly disgusted at myself, bro. I felt like I wanted to throw up all over the place. Because it just shows me how even if I think that human nature is terrible, human nature is still gonna affect me. Um, so yeah, it makes me think that human nature. I mean, even if I think that human nature is terrible, it's still gonna affect me because I am human, right? Also, in high school, I would get picked on a lot, right? And I had thoughts about like just killing everybody in the room, which is like really grim to say, but that's exactly what I thought about when they were like picking on me and bullying me and stuff like that. And also, I felt absolutely alone. I felt so fucking alone at the time, and again, after I realized this, I felt so utterly disgusted at myself for wanting to kill people just because I was getting picked on. Just because I was wanting to picked on. If I had like stood up to them and be like, "Hey, fuck off," they wouldn't have picked on me at all. Um, I, 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 I honestly really just wanted them dead, man. But yeah. Um, okay. Okay, this segment is gonna be about men. So I don't really like men because I am a man who succumbs to human nature, as well as as, as much as the other guy does. So I don't know, man. Men is just like men are just so gross and disgusting to me, and like terrify me. It it terrifies me. So I had this supposed friend in high school that really just wanted to make fun of me and get a reaction out of me to, I don't know, to humor himself, right? He played with my emotion just to humor himself, honestly. And and like as I was like writing the script, right? Thinking about how I felt disgusted with him, and right, I was doing the same thing that he was doing to another kid at my school. I didn't realize this at all, but this was due to my human nature, right? Because we as humans, we want to feel good, even if you're putting others down, which is really evil in my opinion. But I have succumbed to this also. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. If you're a Christian, then Jesus is perfect, right? Um, but I felt absolutely, utterly disgusted when I thought I thought about that. When I what's it called? When I picked on that kid, just like how that guy picked on me. So yeah, I mean, hurting other people is what a man does, I guess, which is kind of brutal to say, but in my opinion, that's just what they do. And I've hurt other people in the past. I've gone into fights in the past as well for some stupid fucking argument that I should have just like forgiven them. I'm 19 now. I'm a totally different person than I was in high school, but it's just so brutal thinking about it. Okay, and it's like frick my stupid chud life. And yeah, okay. This is gonna be my thoughts on women. So, um, women are just like evil in my opinion. Also, I think that both genders are equally evil, but in their own ways, right? Um, so men, they like to hurt people physically and emotionally. Women can in fact hurt people physically as well as much as emotionally, because when I was in high school, right? I know I'm talking about like a lot of a lot of experiences when I was in high school, but um these are just my experiences. So yeah, I there's this girl who pretended to be nice just to get like food out of me, honestly. Like we would quote unquote go out on dates, right? But when I was being like, "Hey, do you actually want to date me?" She's like, "No, I'm not ready at all," like shit like that. And then the next month, she has a whole new boyfriend, and I'm just like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is this, gang, bro? If you didn't like me, just say that. Honestly, don't use me for free fucking food, you fucking bitch." You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, I felt so disgusted at her, bro. Like she was absolute human filth. Honestly, she really just like made me feel like a loser. That like, fuck, bro, that deserved to die, bro. Honestly, I don't. Also, I don't like girls who like switch up. Like I know feelings can change, but feelings aren't gonna change at that instant, at that fast of a rate, right? Because I had an experience also. This was this was in college, right? Um, I was having a chat with this girl, right? She was pretty nice to me. She was pretty charismatic, I'd say. And I talked to her for like a day or two. We talked over coffee and stuff like that. But like the next day, right? She just ghosted me. She just, she just fucking ghosted me, man. And it's like I thought it went well, honestly, but it's like they just suddenly switch up. Like we just didn't have a good time talking with each other, and it's just like, and they blame me for it as well. They blame me for like being a disgusting loser who didn't treat them well enough or whatever, which did happen to me with that girl as well. So after I confronted her about it, I was like, "Hey, what's up? Why aren't you doing like what's up? Are you feeling okay?" And she, sorry, water. And she was like, "Yeah, I don't like you. Yeah, you're a disgusting loser, and I don't want to talk to you ever again." I was like, "What the fuck? Why are you calling me a loser? What the fuck did I do to you, bro? Like what?" And it really just made me feel like a disgusting loser at the time. Um, and I just think that they're disgusting human filth. They aren't even human, man, because humans won't do this to one another. Actually, yes, they will. This is the most human thing ever, human nature. All right, thanks, guys. So hey, thank you for watching my really like first video that I've done on this YouTube channel for like what, like 2-3 years. So I think So I'm gonna thank all of you for sitting through my 10-minute like rant or whatever. So thanks, guys.